So, okay. Welcome back everyone for the next and pretty much last part of Ender Lilies. I already went ahead and decided which type of relics I'm going to use during this fight. First of all, something for my defenses, something for my spirits, something for my SP gauge, of course, more healing, one extra prayer, a little bit more defenses, and a little bit more damage. Now I really hope this is going to be alright. Also, I enhanced all of the spirits I'm using. My knight, my angel, my fireballs, of course, spider, flower girl, and secrets. This is very important. I need all of them in order to recover my SP. Now then, let us go ahead and fight one more time.
At long last, the White Priestess of the Fawn.
Coming here was pointless. Flee, be rid of this place. It's too late for me.
Let's see if there's something I can do differently now. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. First of all, fireball away. Yeah, I missed. There we go, much easier. More power, more spirit, more supplies, and fully upgraded. Now then, purifying.
Stop! Come no further, or you too will be consumed by my blight.
Is something going to be different now? I am still really dark and corrupted. And something changed. Woo! That's a lot of fireballs. Ooh, yeah. Don't do that. Like, seriously, don't do that. Gonna scream again? Girl? Girl? What the hell? In comparison to the normal phase, when I didn't have anything, that was so much tougher! But then again, I practiced a fight like over an hour during the normal phase, and let's just say it was ridiculous. Really ridiculous. And would you look at that? So many lilies. Purify.
It was as if I'd been in an eternal slumber, unsure if I was alive or dead. The days were filled with nothing but pain. When I awoke, I laid on a black pedestal. I felt a warm touch grazing me. The tiny white priestesses were holding my hands. The same priestesses who were made to take on my blight. From nearby, I could barely make out the voices of coven members. The blight transfer rite was about to begin. The priestesses, knowing nothing of their fate, nuzzled up to me. These children would be sacrificed to keep me alive. What was it all for? The time I spent with them was what truly saved me. If I am to pass on a legacy to these children, let it be one of hope, not suffering. But how? How is this happening? Could one white priestess alone have such power? No, that amulet. You made it whole again. All the fragments. All the shadows of our history. The unknowable suffering. You're going to bear it all from now on? I see. You came all this way with everyone. Thank you. For freeing us all. For freeing me. You accomplished what I couldn't. You were never just a clone of myself. You're your own person, Lily. You have grown so much. It's time. I should be leaving. I'll be watching over you. We'll always be together.
So, and with that, we actually reached the end of Ender Lily. I'm going to be quiet during the credits so that you guys can enjoy the song.
hear the lilies speak? The leaves kissing the bees, the soil covering up all the sorrow, all the seeds I sowed in a garden can't be claimed by me. Do you hear the lilies speak? I gave it my all. Isn't it supposed to be sunny now? But my rain won't stop. My rain won't stop. The hell I saw, voices I heard, the dreams that I lost changed nothing at all. I'm still my insufferable self, setting my hair on fire, giving you warmth, hoping you realize I want you by my side. May the lilies bloom for me. Thought I would be satisfied, seeing you content at the other side. But somehow I thought these crazy thoughts that I deserve to be loved. I deserve to know love. We deserve to live in love. I wish there's no end. I wish there's no end to our time together. The lilies floated, waving down into my coffin. Goodbye, my youth expensed. Goodbye, my innocence. Should I be mad? Should I be glad? Am I enough? How can I be enough? So I'm proud of myself, reaching my goals, distracting my feelings changed nothing at all. I'm still my insatiable self. Isn't it better to be dumb, to be ignorant, not knowing there is liberty in this world not meant for me? May the lilies bloom for me.
Such a beautiful song. Seriously.
It is done. At long last, for each a proper burial. Lily, take heart, you're not alone. The blight may have taken them, but they are still watching over us. And I will never leave your side.
Ooh. So even though we purified her, the tentacles in her hair still remained. Oh yeah. Ooh, the ending card changed. Oh, I love that if they do that. Oh, so nice. And would you look at that? 23 hours, 22 minutes, 33 seconds. Perfect numbers, am I right? Right. So, first of all, before I forgot, after beating the true form of the final boss, this item is going to spawn. Lost Heirloom allows the recollection of one's unblighted form. A hair ornament made from a pale flower, received from the White Priestess of the Font. After the blight immobilized her, the Priestess of the Font gifted these handmade ornaments as a blessing to the other priestess in her stead. With this little trinket, let me show it off right away. It is the only way to receive your true form at this point of the game. Okay? That is the only way to restore Lily to her original form without any blight, without any worries. Well, at least as long as she has that hairpin. Anyways, let's save that. And go back to the title screen. So, it's finally time for the facet of this game, right? Since I didn't really have the time to talk about it during the credits. Let's see. First of all, I really love this game. The character design, beautiful. The levels, well, there were a few of them which literally kicked my butt. But in general, I really love the theme of them. Except for the spider one. I seriously hate spiders. But that's just on me, right? That's just on me. Music-wise, beautiful. Sometimes I really hate to talk over it because I just wanted to listen to the tune. But as a Let's Player, I'm kind of forced to do that, right? Anyways. It's a little bit anticlimactic to see the final phase go like that, but then again, I did level up to level 100, so that I don't need to worry about the damage thing, you know? And if you think about it, during my first attempt, I barely had anything. You saw how many items I was still able to find. I was able to increase my HP by a lot. Get a few Sorcerer's Ring, which made it possible for me to actually carry around damaging items, get even more spirit supplies, and yeah, I was also able to finally level up all of my spirits to level 6. Before, I think the Flower Lady was level 2 during my other attempts, until I realized after defeating her, or him, I'm not really sure what the Blighted Lord is, after defeating that thing, I realized it was still level 2. And then I leveled it up to 4. But even on 4, it's kind of ridiculous, that thing. Since you need to get rid of the leeches at all time. If there are leeches around, it becomes troublesome. If there are no leeches around, that fight turns something like a joke. Since his movement is focused around the fact summoning more leeches and slashing both sides. The only thing that could literally pull me away from the center is the fireball move in the center area that he does like near the end of the fight, and of course the leeches if there are too many of them around. But if you have the Flower Girl and swirl around in a place, and the Spider Girl in order to lock them in air, there's literally nothing the leeches can do to actually leave the center area. And even if they did, you have the Guardian Angel to just block the hits and continue with the damage. And if she's on the ground and you have a spare SP point left, use fireballs to obliterate her, because that skill is literally broken. I know a few people actually love to use the big guy. You remember Garrett the Warrior? The super strong, slow-hitting guy that I used against Siegfried? I really love his damage, but I cannot handle the speed. I need the speed in order to regenerate SP. All the damage I do come from fireballs, you know? Anyways, yeah, since I was already forced to fight that fight multiple times during the normal routes, I pretty much knew everything. I didn't really have to use that. Well, I think I did use one prayer during the first phase. And the second phase isn't really that much stronger, I would say. I mean, she had fireballs. She still tried to summon leeches. And yeah, I think that was pretty much it. Oh, right, she collapsed the center, forcing me away for a second, but I think she only did that twice, so I don't really know if that actually counts as an improvement. Oh well, right? Oh well. Anyways, the point is, since you need to farm pretty much, or rather gather so many items and search for those stone tablets to actually unlock the other form, they should have made her a little bit more tankier, I would say, to counter that. I mean, come on, I had so many Sorcerer's Ring, I had so many supplies, my health was ridiculous. Anyways, in general, the fight overall is fun. Seriously, once you know what you're doing, the fight is fun. A little bit stressful, since you always need to keep in mind to not let any leech escape, but still, kind of fun. At one point I even thought about it, that maybe the Blight Lord is the transformed form of the White Priestess, because it also had white hair and something like a crown. And the White Priestess literally disappeared before that thing appeared. But then again, during the normal ending, she appeared before the final boss, and it's a bit weird. I'm not really sure if it actually is the White Priestess or not. It's just in my head that I think they are connected somehow. Not just because of the blight itself. I mean, literally, maybe the White Priestess of the Font turns into that thing? Like Miriam turned into that caterpillar thing? Could be, right? Anyways. And near the end, she also called us Lily, right? Even though we just carried on the name of the other Lily. I would have loved it if she gave her her actual name, you know? I think she's the only priestess around that didn't really receive any type of name, or even had a chance to experience the region like the others. But at the same time, it might be better that way. All the others had to die, sacrifice their life in order to purify her, and yeah, it didn't really turn out well for them. I think Fredia also had to absorb the Blight Lord as well, and it didn't really turn out that well for all of them. I mean, I did grab them all. I upgraded my healing prayer to the max, thanks to them. But still, it's kind of sad to see them all gone like that. Anyways, I also really liked the idea in the story behind the Umbral Knight, that the White Priestess of the Font is related to him, and since we are the clones of her, it's also pact, or rather, the pact also takes effect on us, which links us together, and even though he tried to get rid of us, at the beginning at least, well, he didn't really show it, but he tried to. It's really nice that he changed his mind and actually helped us out until the end. Even though, in comparison to a few other spirits, I think... Wait, Sylvia, the other angel, my guardian angel, was able to hit a little bit harder than him. But I guess that's because of her range. Her range was a little bit shorter and her attacks are a little bit slower. I guess in comparison to my knight, they had to make her a little bit stronger than, in general, normal damage. A little bit stronger than my Umbral Knight, right? Even though it is that much harder for him to actually level up, since you need to find like 3 locations, which are super duper hidden in 3 random locations in the whole map to actually upgrade him. But oh well. It's really nice to see that he had such a big story hidden in the background. Of the other knights, the items, the rings, the little clues here and there about the priestesses. Until we finally reach the hidden room in the abyss that literally killed me 4 times before I was even able to pass. And the cutscene with the child was really cute as well. It's kind of sad that the game is already over, but I enjoyed every second of it. And I hope you guys as well. Anyways, I hope you guys had fun, and see you in the next Let's Play, when the other ones are also done. Until then, bye bye!